We think that solar needs an update and needs a new perspective. And to do that, we need to show new things, possibilities. And it's not only the blue panels we see on the roofs. Yeah, it can be colorful, it can be flexible, it can have so many different forms. And a lot of people don't know that.
The vision behind the pavilion is to make people feel the energy of the sun, the power of the sun, and to do that in a poetic way, you could say.
There is a stigma still going around about solar panels in the building industry, especially on facade, because people think it is going to be ugly, black. Seeing this now in different colors and all colors in the rainbow almost breaks that stigma, because then you see, okay, it can be blue, it can be pink, orange.
Solar needs to be more beautiful, because if something is beautiful, there's something changing in your brain and you want to be surrounded with it, you want to be close to it. That's what's possible with solar, and Kameleon Solar is actually doing that, making solar panels into a form of art. So me as a designer can really see all the potential. It's kind of like a paint, you can do whatever with it, and that's a very important step for the future.
We got to advise the designer in all of the ways that she might want to have the solar panels look. And it really made the job very fun. There was complete freedom of creativity, freedom of design, and that's why we're here. At the end of the day, Kameleon Solar is about inspiring people, making solar something attractive that we want to apply and not something that we have to do. And this pavilion really shows how that can actually work.
This pavilion is a different answer to our energy problem. It's not about creating PV fields in the green fields. It's not about adding all these black panels on the roofs. It's about making colorful panels which you can integrate in any facade or any other object in the city. And that's the true challenge, of course, that we are able to integrate the energy, or the harvesting of the energy into our daily life and daily environment.
So by climbing up the stairs, you literally get a totally different perspective on the solar panels. Instead of looking up and you see them on the roof far away, you really look down and you can see them very close. You can see how they're made, what they're doing, and you kind of surrounded by it. So you see a sort of sea of these fish scales pavilion. It's very beautiful, and it's literally changing the perspective.
So we have this staircase, and all day long for the past 10 days, people have been climbing up the stairs and they're surrounded by a sea of beautiful solar. And I've been getting pictures every day of people taking selfies, and you can just see that this has a social impact and people are inspired. To me, that means a job well done.
So it's not only the energy of the sun you experience here, but it's really the energy of cooperation. Marianne worked already with Kameleon before. It was very open, basically. So there were different options to choose from, different ways of integrating PV technology in this pavilion. And together we selected the most feasible. And we wanted to select a version of PV cells which is really innovative, which is really new, and which can really make a contribution to our built environment.
Usually it takes months, even years, to get a project done in reality, and instead it's here, right here, so beautiful with all these beautiful colors. And there you can see that BIPV, built-in integrated photovoltaics, can be a solution that everyone can adopt to make building more sustainable.
Yeah, the end point is your imagination, basically. Whatever you can make out of it can also produce electricity, which means the future is going to be really sustainable, powerful, and colorful.